God, perfect execution. Absolutely. Look at that. That says it all. No lane, no power. There was no application of strength. That was easy.
Technical masterpiece from Ermes Gasparini versus Jerry Cadorette. He's like, did you saw what happened in East West 8? Yeah, that's exactly how we talked in Arms. So what Ermes did was brave. And because he's a top roller. By his setup, how he was setting up, I'll be Jerry, you're Ermes, he was coming forward, he was getting his wrist on Jerry's wrist, and he wasn't much concerned about the hand. So this would be like a classic setup, because Janis is so deep in my arm that it would be harder for him to top roll. It's like a hook setup or side pressure setup. Ermes went here, and what he did, he used all his force to attack the rotator of Jerry and then pulled back. Yeah, like this. Like, the idea was, because Jerry is doing this, he's pressing his shoulder in and dropping his hand down, trying to press to the side, get the rotator, get the center, and then trap the pronator and then pull the arm away.
If you're pulling against someone like Jerry, who is known as a great presser, who is using his triceps press, who wants to, generally we can talk about mechanics or what muscle action is, and what if you are using your triceps for action. What you see, triceps is doing elbow extension, and you are super strong here. But how good you will be with pressing down if you are opposite, and know you have to press down. So if you put triceps presser, and you can push down here really strong. But if you are opposite, and someone is already put you in a center and pull you down, how can you use your triceps? So what he did, he just didn't allow, he didn't allow Jerry even to enter a fight. And first thing, when Jerry came out of table, he was like, "Oh, I was too slow. I missed every moment." And I said, "Jerry, I think you just couldn't enter a fight because you were in such a position." Ermes, of course, he did that fast.
Ermes just used the side pressure and back and just went over, using the hand and pronator. And because, like, it was kind of like which sport, sambo or something, using momentum against your opponent. Because Jerry is doing this and Ermes is helping him, right? And he's over supinating.
First who pulled against Jerry like that, I saw was actually Dave Chaffee. And but I don't think that Dave was very much analyzing what he was doing. That he's pulling, he's just grabbing low, have a strong hand, strong side press, and she just boom went over. And then Devon was doing kind of similarly later when he was maybe a little bit differently. He was going more for a shoulder roll and getting his shoulder behind, but also he was taking Jerry's pronator, putting him in this position that he is under. If you are already here, it's no. Okay, Jerry is good as well with holding on his arm and using side, and his biceps is not much bad at all. But
then because like Ermes used side pressure and the hand to get in, and then he used all the power back pressure to roll out. Right. So if he would just stay here, maybe Jerry could hold on.
We don't know. But Jerry is more known for his. When he's in this crazy offensive position, shoulder behind, and you are the one who is trying to get out of this, trying to somewhere here, and that's great. It's not only it's tactically, technically, but it's also Ermes was prepared physically to do this. His hand, his side,
was brave because most of the time when top rollers, the instinct is go back, right? And with the presser, if you go back, you allow time for the shoulder to come in, right? Even if you can hang him up, you still are in the fight, and you have to fight your way out of it. And we saw it with Gennady. Gennady get trapped; he just couldn't get out, right? And like the setup was just like he's gripping low, and we're like, what's going on?
No.
He's gonna.
Ermes was very well prepared, and that was the thing we were talking to Ermes already a year ago and more. If you would face Jerry and with your style he was doing, you could be in trouble. And he said, really? And he was analyzing that because we had to see, man, if you will open up and you will stay in this, you could be in trouble. And he knows he's smart arm wrestlers. His trainer. Nico is a world-class arm wrestler before in the end of 90s, 2000. They are smart.
Yeah.
They are preparing.
Really,
they are
really
preparing physically, technically, tactically.
But I think it's like you have to be like, okay, he's Italian, he has that confidence, but you have to have the confidence to be able, because like Jerry is a train running right in your arm, and you have to be ready just to go over.
Yeah.
And if you see a lot of guys dealing with good pressers, that's exactly how they do. They take away the center, take away the rotator, put them in out of rotation, and then beat them.
And he didn't allow Jerry to get in the straps as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he gripped so low, there's no one escaping.
Yeah, right? Exactly. He's holding hand, wrist, and in the straps. I don't know. Again, it could be different.
Yeah.
It could be different.
I think if the match versus Devon was not on the line, we might have seen something, right? Mm-hmm. But the match was there. It was where he was still thinking like, I have to face Devon in a month, right? And after the match, right, I went on stage to do an interview, and I said, how do you feel? And he said like some false starts where Jerry did. He kind of got on one brachi. I need 3-4 days to understand if it's okay. Mm-hmm. Right? But then I met him like, I don't know, hour later, she's like, fine. With Fred. Fine. just like technically, like the perfect execution for just not allowed. Jerry wants those long matches. He can sit there for days, and he's very good, and he traps you. Nothing like it. So
okay,
that was really.
We can say also that who knows how good shape Jerry was. He had some problems before.
But technically, but also you need power, you need strength, you need everything.
For sure.
You need
because we can say to I don't know how many arm wrestlers how to do it, but there will be just few who are able to do it like this against exceptionally great arm wrestler like Jerry is. Yeah. That's how
the idea was to tell you guys how great that was, right? Mm-hmm. We talk about mastery in arm wrestling, and that was perfect execution versus very hard. Like Jerry is the best guy on the planet who does it. Yeah. Like the best by far, right? Yeah. And so unorthodox. If you never pulled someone like it, it feels just very, very weird.
Many before the fight said that if you faced Jerry first time, you just don't know what to accept. Like Travis said that, like you don't know. Yeah. You don't know. And
like I think Travis said it, like you face Jerry first time, you lose, second time you will win, right? Because you need some.
You make some adjustments, and you need to find. And
Ermes did it one go. Mm-hmm. Some thoughts about technique.
So watch and learn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. East vs West 9 next week. Don't miss it. Ermes Gasparini, Larratt. Yeah, stay strong.
I love arm wrestling.